My child, before this moment slips away, you must hear what I am about to say, for it could change the way you see every tear you've shed, every prayer you thought I ignored. Do not turn away, for in these next moments I will show you why your pain has not been in vain, and what is about to happen next in your life. When the universe still lay cradled in the arms of silence, you now stand at the threshold of a new journey, a genuine test of faith I have ordained to guide you into a higher realm of inner and spiritual maturity, a realm where only steadfast hearts and pure souls can endure. You may feel thrust into unforeseen circumstances, but rest assured, this is not a condemnation, nor a final judgment. It is a furnace of perseverance, a firm millstone, where grain must be crushed to become bread, where gold must face fire to shine brilliantly. Do not view this moment through the fearful eyes of the flesh, but with the light of faith, through the eyes of your spirit filled with conviction. What lies ahead is not simply a temporary trial, but the opening of a glorious chapter in the eternal destiny I have prepared for you. My child, do not allow weakness of emotion to cloud your vision. Do not let every worry or tear shake my promise. For in the very hours when you feel closest to breaking, I carve the words, "You are not alone," deep into your heart. I do not send trials to sow confusion, but to teach you to rise like a banner on a high mountain, that every scar may be a testament to overcoming power, that every fall may become the springboard for your next leap. Let this trial strip away the old shell, so you may emerge in your purest form, a soul without blemish, steadfast and unyielding. Know that I am using this challenge like a sculptor's hand, weaving strands of divine selection to bind the broken fragments of your past. And when everything seems shattered, that is when the Creator begins stitching them into a magnificent tapestry, each pattern holding eternal significance. Just as Daniel bore witness through the fire of endurance in the lion's den, I want you to pause and behold the wonder of faithfulness. Daniel, out of reverence for me, refused to bow to a misguided royal decree and faced the lions with the resolve of one prepared to die. Through the long night, as darkness enveloped and the lions roared, Daniel persisted in prayer, holding fast to the belief that I would not forsake him. At dawn, when the stone was rolled away, he emerged unharmed, not because the flesh is unbreakable, but because his soul remained untouched. For I had sent an angel to seal the lions' mouths and preserve his life. His story reflects yours, so you may understand that behind every moment of tension, beyond every anxiety, my hand is quietly protecting you, and a current of living light flows within you. Even if your body has not yet triumphed, your spirit has already been redeemed. And I give you this unshakable promise, for I know the thoughts I think toward you, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. This scripture is not mere consolation. It is my blood-sealed covenant that holds not only you but every step of every soul within the embrace of life. My precious child, do not mistake this trial for proof of your inadequacy. On the contrary, it signals that you are stepping through a new door, one I believe you are more worthy to cross than many others. When you feel exhausted, kneel and surrender all to me, for in that moment I answer your prayer, transforming every weakness into a weapon of victory. Each step you take today becomes the prototype of a higher standard for your future. Though the boundaries may appear barren like deserts, you will learn to bloom like barley from your own branches. Though storms may beat you down, I want you to rise stronger, like the palm tree that never falls before fierce winds. You are not just a witness of your own journey, but a beacon for others still wrestling in the night, a living testimony to the supernatural power at work when the world seems silent. Be strong, my child, not because you are brave enough, but because I have given you courage. Keep walking forward, not because you see the path, but because I am the light that goes before you. Look not with the eyes of the flesh, but with the vision of your spirit into what I have already completed. Let your heart beat with melodies of gratitude, even when circumstances seem to deny it. For in that faint song, I count every word you offer, every silence you hold, even every tear, every act of faithfulness, every prayer, every small but sincere action is recorded in the eternal history I am writing. Do you see, my child? No matter how vast this trial appears, it is but a grain of sand in the hand of the Almighty. Lay it at my feet, and I will flatten it into a stronghold of faith upon which you will walk. Every footprint you leave in the garden of eternity shall be a testament to the miracle that took place, not because of your talent, but because I walked with you and worked wonders through you. Some may see your victorious smile, but only I know how many nights you prayed, how many tears you shed, how much pain you endured to stand firm today. And now, my child, hear my final word. Rise not by your own strength, but by faith that secures your footing. Let love fill your heart's rhythm. Let me be king in every decision, commander in every step, and friend in every chapter of your soul. When you overcome this trial, you will see that you are not merely a conqueror, but a messenger of light, a witness to eternal life reaching across the world. Hope has never been extinguished, for I have never ceased walking with you. Your edges may wear, but your soul will shine brighter than ever. Walk forward on the path I have chosen for you, feet shod with truth, walking in peace, shielded by faith, crowned with salvation. I am with you, protecting you, guiding you through every shadowed place. And when the final day of this trial draws to a close, you will not merely emerge from the lion's den unharmed, like Daniel, but ascend as a herald of glory, bringing a miraculous story to a world longing for hope and aching for proof that I still turn the impossible into reality. My beloved child, the moment is yours. Step forth not in unrest, but in the posture of a warrior of light, carrying the echo of the word I have spoken. For I know the thoughts I think toward you, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. Jeremiah. Live fully, love deeply, believe steadfastly, and shine fiercely. Just as I envisioned you in my eternal mind from the beginning, go now, my beloved, and show the world that even in the midst of trials, miracles still live, and you are the living mark of that miracle. My beloved child, engrave this deep within your heart. You were not born to flee the darkness, nor were you made to bow before fear. You were created to overcome, to step into the very heart of trials and become a light where no hope remains. I did not call you to hide behind walls of safety, but to rise in the midst of the storm and shine forth. My truth in a world lost in confusion. Even if your legs tremble with anxiety, even if your voice breaks with sorrow, you must still walk on. For I am the one going before you, like a pillar of fire, lighting the night, leading my people through the sea. Just as I did then, so I go ahead of you now, never leaving your side. I do not promise you will never feel pain, but I do promise that every pain will carry meaning. I do not say the path will be smooth, but I assure you that every step you take is held within my loving plan. You are not alone in this moment. There is an invisible presence unseen by mortal eyes, a cloud of witnesses who walked before you, souls who fought their battles and held fast to their faith. They stand in eternity and watch you now. They do not see your trembling. They see your faith rising. They do not see your human limits. They see me, the Infinite One, living in you. They rejoice not because you are strong, but because you dared to move forward even while weak. They recognize in you what I saw from before the beginning: obedience, a heart willing to say yes even without knowing what lies ahead. Do not believe that my choice of you is because you are better than others. No, I did not choose you for your perfection. I chose you because in the depths of your soul you nodded to my calling. I do not seek flawlessness, I seek faithfulness. And you responded to me not with lofty promises, but with each small determined step. You may see nothing grand in what you do. A simple conversation, a scent of forgiveness, a hidden act of kindness. But I see and weigh every sincere thought, every quiet sacrifice, every small decision made out of love for me. And in the scales of heaven, those seemingly small things are as heavy as pure gold, for they come from a surrendered heart. Understand this. Tomorrow may not be a blazing battlefield with trumpets and waving banners. It may be a silent day where only you know the fight you face. It may be a decision no one understands, a smile offered to one who once hurt you, a step back so another can move forward. These things may seem insignificant to the world, but to me they are great victories because you did not choose ease. You chose me and with me. That choice is worth more than all the treasures of the earth. If you continue walking faithfully, I will call you faithful, not as the world defines it, but through the eyes of the one who sees the heart. And if you stumble, if you grow weary, I will not turn away. I will stoop down and lift you up with the same hands that once stretched wide on the cross. For I am your Father. I never abandon my child. Remember, I was with you even before you knew to call me Father. I will not leave you just because you fell once. All you need to do is turn back. I am already there. Tell yourself this whenever you feel inadequate. I did not choose you because you were enough. I chose you because I will make you enough. When your reason wavers, hold to my word. When your strength fails, lean on me. Do not try to understand everything. You don't need to. What you need is a heart that trusts. Even faith as small as a mustard seed I can use to move mountains. I do not require perfection. I ask for surrender. Do not let fear or disappointment drown out what I have spoken. I never speak in vain. My word is life, a sharp sword, a seed with eternal power. Every word I speak has a purpose. None of them are meaningless. Live each day as if you were part of a sacred play, watched by all of heaven. Step onto the stage of life, not to perform, but to obey. True glory does not come from human applause, but from the loving gaze of your heavenly Father who looks upon you and says, "This is my beloved child in whom I delight." End grace. And when you feel most alone, let my words comfort you. Do not fear, for I have redeemed you. I have called you by name. You are mine. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you, and through the rivers, they shall not overwhelm you. When you walk through fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you. Isaiah. This is my eternal promise, my unchanging covenant. My child, do not wait until you are perfect to step forward. Do not wait until fear is gone to begin. Move forward, even if your steps are trembling. For true faith is not walking when all is clear, but walking even when nothing can be seen, only because you know that I am faithful. And if you keep walking, I will keep leading. If you keep believing, I will keep working. So be strong. Do not shrink back. Do not hide any longer. This is your time. This is the moment I ordained before the foundation of the world. Rise up, my beloved. Shine, for I am with you, and the darkness will never overcome the light I have placed within you. My precious child, let your heart be still in this moment, and listen deeply to what I am about to say, not with your ears of flesh, but with the soul that longs for a whisper from heaven. I see the fractures within you, the things you call failures, the shards you try to hide from the world, and even from yourself. But I, your Creator, do not turn away from your brokenness. On the contrary, I receive it as an artist takes shattered pottery to create a masterpiece. You may not know it, but what you see as shameful weakness can become the most powerful weapon in my hands when you lay it before me. When you kneel and say, "Lord, I can't," That is the moment I can say, then let me do what you cannot. The world teaches you to hide your wounds, but my kingdom calls you to lay them bare before me, not to be judged, but to be healed. A wound kept hidden festers in darkness, but a wound placed in the hands of love becomes a mark of glory. From weakness, from need, from tears and fear, I can compose a glorious symphony, for I do not need perfect materials. I only need a surrendered heart. Do not compare your life with another's path. Do not let the ease of others make you question your own journey. Many who do not belong to me may walk smooth paths without pain or hardship, appearing to glide across flowered fields. But you do not see the end of that road, a cliff where darkness reigns without hope. The road I have called you to walk is narrow, not because I wish to weary you, but because I want you to learn to grasp my hand with each step. It may be stained with tears, muddied with trials, and full of things you do not understand, but it leads to eternal glory. What no eye has seen, no ear has heard, no heart has imagined. I do not promise the journey will be easy, but I promise to walk it with you, and that changes everything. I do not promise a life without wounds, but I promise every wound will serve a purpose. I do not promise you will never fall, but I promise to be there to lift you. The wholeness I desire for you is not found in convenience, but in becoming like me. I am shaping you into the image of my Son, not just outwardly, but in essence, in courage, gentleness, strength, and unconditional love. Understand this. I do not let you enter the fire to destroy you, but to reveal the treasure I have hidden within you since before the world began. I am the one who sees what human eyes cannot, the potential unawakened, the gifts yet to be unveiled, the heart still forming in the shadows. And I allow the fire not to consume you, but to burn away what does not belong: fear, pride, false expectations. So your soul shines like refined silver. You are more precious than you know. There are times when you look in the mirror and see someone not good enough, not strong enough, not worthy. But I look at you and see a gem in the mud, a warrior in training, one chosen not for perfection, but for a heart willing to be transformed. Never call yourself a failure when I have called you chosen. Do not belittle yourself when I have crowned you with grace. Do not claim weakness when my power, the very power that raised my Son from the dead, now lives in you, lifts you daily, drives back darkness, and is working more mightily than you can imagine. When you feel empty, know it is the space I long to fill. When you feel you have nothing, remember I created the universe from nothing. I do not need you full, I need you yielded. I do not need you strong, only willing. Every breath you lift up, every trembling step you take forward is a declaration of faith that echoes in heaven, and I miss none of it. So my beloved, lift up your head. No longer see yourself through your limited eyes, but through mine, the one who shed blood for you. I see what you have not yet seen. I believe what you have not dared believe, and I will finish what I began, not partially, not halfway, but fully, gloriously, perfectly. I will fulfill the good promise I made to you, Jeremiah. You only need to keep walking, keep believing, keep surrendering your weakness, and I will use those very things to write a story of glory. My beloved child, there will be voices around you, not only from the world, but from those close to you, from faces you love, even voices that once comforted and encouraged you. But this time they speak not from faith, but from fear, not from heaven's vision, but from human limitation. Their words may be gentle, may be urgent, even rational. Turn back. Don't take the risk. Hold on to what you have. Don't step into what you don't understand. Keep safe. Protect your name. Avoid unnecessary pain. They do not mean to hinder you. Dear one, they are only voicing what they themselves fear to face. But I did not make you to seek safety. I did not create you to avoid pain. I did not call you to live a comfortable yet meaningless life. I chose you not to stay seated in comfort, but to walk into the deepest place of my presence. There you will not find a golden throne or soaring melodies. There you will find a shadowed garden soaked with sweat and tears, Gethsemane. There I, the only Son of God, knelt in agony and said, "Not my will, but yours be done." And it was in that surrender that I received the power to ascend the cross. In the same way, when you give up what is dearest to you, control, honor, even your very life, you will discover the true meaning of life. Life is not found in holding tight, but in fully surrendering to me. When you have nothing left to cling to, you will see that I am everything. In the depths of pain, you will find the sweetest comfort. And where you thought the end had come, I will begin something new, deeper, brighter, eternal. So do not wait for signs in the sky. Do not wait for a miracle, a dream, a visible confirmation to know you are on the right path. For you do not live by sight, you live by faith. I have not left you flags or trumpets. I have given you something far more precious, my peace. Not the peace the world gives, a fleeting calm when things go well, but the peace that surpasses all understanding, beyond circumstances, beyond logic. It is rest in the midst of war. It is vibrant silence among the noise. It is a shelter in the storm no one can touch. Find that peace within your heart, in the deep place known only to you and me. When you step into what I've called you to do, even if everything around you trembles, as long as that peace remains inside you, you are on the right path. That is a sign greater than anything the eyes can see. And believe this, the storm will rise. The wind will howl in your face telling you that you're wrong. Waves will surge high as though to swallow your fragile faith. But don't look at the waves, don't listen to the wind. Fix your eyes on me, the one who spoke a single word and silenced both wind and sea. My word remains unchanged. Not a single comma or period will fall to the ground without fulfilling the purpose for which it was sent. I never break a promise. What I've begun in you, I will complete. Etch this truth into the depths of your heart like a cord tied tightly within, so that whenever fear rises, you can return and remind yourself His love never fails. The covenant between me and you is not a temporary agreement. It is eternal. It is sealed by the blood of the Lamb, by a sacrifice so complete that no power can undo it. Nothing, not death, not life, not angels, not powers, not the present, not the future, can separate you from my love. My child, walk even if you must walk alone. Stand firm even if the world turns away, because you are not walking alone. Heaven walks with you. Angels surround you. And I, the one who knew you before you were formed, am right here. I am holding your hand in the dark, whispering to your heart in the silence. Do not be afraid. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not cast out from grace. You are at the very center of what I am doing, not just for you, but for the generation that comes after you. And if you must choose between safety and obedience, choose obedience. If you must choose between reputation and surrender, choose surrender, because in the end, only one thing remains, whether or not you are in me. And if you are in me, then everything else will pass away, and only my glory will remain, reflected through your life, like a mirror shining in the night. Rise, my beloved. This is the hour I have appointed for you, not merely to live, but to live fully, meaningfully, and as a radiant reflection of my glory on the earth. And I will be there from beginning to end until every word I've promised is fulfilled in your life. For my love never fails, and my covenant with you is everlasting. My beloved child, when the hour of destiny arrives, when darkness blankets everything and your soul feels drawn into a whirlpool of lostness, I call you to remember the quiet garden where my beloved son once knelt, where the ground was soaked with sweat mixed with blood, where he, the Holy One, endured the deepest loneliness in the stillness of Gethsemane. It was there that he bore a weight no one else could carry, where he embraced the bitter cup, not because he had to suffer, but because his love for you was too great. Do you understand? Even he, the sinless one, the one clothed in eternal glory, trembled under the weight of that suffering. Yet he said, "Not my will, but yours be done." And he drank that cup to the dregs for you. Because of love, he did not shrink back. Because of you, he did not flee. And today, in every tear you shed, in every moment you feel weak, misunderstood, pushed into shadows, he walks beside you. Don't believe you're carrying your cross alone. Don't believe you've been forsaken. Don't let the silence of your circumstances deceive you into thinking, "I am no longer there." The cross was never the end. It was the beginning of glory. And there I proved to both heaven and hell that you are the one who is loved, loved with an everlasting love, loved through blood, loved by a sacrifice that knows no condition. Lift your head, my beloved. Don't let the weight of your circumstances fix your eyes to the ground. Raise your gaze. Look to where your help comes from, not from man, but from the one who made heaven and earth. Lift your soul, for I am not far. I have never walked away. I have never been silent. In every anxious breath you take, in every weariness, every sleepless night filled with worry, I am whispering, I am here. I am near to the brokenhearted. I am not ashamed of your tears. I do not draw back because of your falls. On the contrary, it is your cracks that draw me closer. For I do not seek the flawless, I seek the honest heart. I see the silent war within you, the inner wrestlings no one else understands. Those moments at the crossroads, one path of surrender, one path of escape. But remember this, I did not call you to understand everything. I called you to trust. Beloved, faith is not having all the answers. It is the courage to keep walking even when nothing is clear. Faith doesn't grow in dazzling light, but matures in the dark, where I teach you to listen with the ears of your soul and to see with the eyes of your spirit. I remember the first time you said yes to me when your heart was still childlike, your gaze still unsure. I have kept that moment like a treasure. And today, in the midst of uncertainty, I am not asking for a grand step, nor for all your strength or assurance. I ask one thing once more, a small and honest yes. Even if hesitant, a trembling but true yes means more than 1,000 eloquent promises never kept. I have never given up on you, so do not give up on yourself. Look how far you've come. Through closed doors, through many falls and risings, through dry seasons with no answers. Don't let one dark hour erase the journey of grace we've walked together. You are the called one, not by chance, not by mistake, but by a divine purpose etched into eternity. And I, who began this good work in you, will bring it to completion on the day of perfection. I am not just the beginning, I am the end. So do not collapse under the burden you bear. Let me carry it with you. I never promised you wouldn't cry, but I promise every tear will be kept. None will fall in vain. I didn't promise you wouldn't stumble, but I promise you won't be crushed. Nothing you're enduring is beyond my power. No burden is too heavy when I carry it with you. No darkness is too thick when my light enters in. And in your weakest moment, when you feel you have nothing left to offer, no words left to speak, that is when I am doing my deepest work, the surrender in silence. The whispered yes through tears is what moves all of heaven. My child, pause not to give up, but to look up. I am smiling upon you, not because you've reached the finish line, but because you are still walking, and that is enough for me. My beloved, tomorrow may not look like what you expected. It may be the opposite of what reason deems logical. Beyond the calculations you once trusted, you may have to let go of what the world calls success, fame, safety, praise, even relationships you once found shelter in. You will find yourself facing choices where nature says, "Don't go further." But I do not act according to nature. I act according to eternity. And for that reason, what you choose today, even if it seems like loss, will become the foundation of an everlasting reward. Do not fear when you must give up something the world calls precious, because I myself am the greatest reward you can receive. Your quiet sacrifices have not gone unnoticed. Every time you chose to follow the leading of my spirit instead of the wisdom of man, I saw it. Not one whispered prayer, not one silent tear shed for me has been ignored. Heaven is not passive. It is alive, attentive, echoing with every word of faith. When you act in faith, no matter how small, a nod, a trembling step, angels rejoice. Heaven sings, and the earth shakes beneath that holy obedience. Every act of faith, though simple in your eyes, sounds like a trumpet blast in the sacred realms. The angels hear it, the demons tremble, and I, the one enthroned in glory, remember, nothing is in vain. You are not living in obscurity or aimlessness, but weaving a divine symphony, each note a melody of your love for me. And the reward I've prepared for you will far surpass anything your finite mind could ever imagine. There's a weight of glory, not one that crushes you, but one that is profound, eternal, and full of power, prepared just for you. Not for another, not for the perfect, but for you, the one who endured, who believed, who did not give up when you had every reason to. You have not yet seen it with your eyes, nor heard it with your ears, nor fully felt it in your heart. But I prepared it before time began. A treasure, a crown, a glory into which you will step, not by merit, but by faith and steadfast love. If you endure even rejection, loneliness, misunderstanding, you will reign with me. If you hold fast to faith and do not let circumstances choke your childlike heart, you will shine. Not like a fleeting flame, but like the stars in the heavens, never fading. And when the world looks back on your life, they will not see a tale of failure, but a heroic song. A story that ends not with tears, but with triumph. Remember this, I am the beginning, and I am also the finisher. I never place my hand on something and abandon it. I never start what I do not intend to finish. You are my workmanship, and that work continues. In every step you take, every drop of sweat you offer, every time you say yes without understanding, I am perfecting you, not to make you what the world admires, but to make you a reflection of my glory. And when all you've suffered comes to an end, when every journey has been completed, there will be no more tears, no more regret. There will be only me and your eyes meeting mine, and you will know every choice you made for me was completely worth it. Stand firm, my child, for the destination is not darkness, but radiant glory. Do not lose heart when human wisdom disagrees with your path. Do not be discouraged when no one understands what you've given up. I understand, I see, and I will reward you. Keep walking, not by feelings, but by faith. Keep moving, not by your own strength, but by the power of my presence within you. You will not stop in the desert. You will not be abandoned along the way. You will finish the race, and your story will end in victory. Not because you are great, but because I am faithful. I never fail, and neither will you, because you belong to me. And I, the one who began the good work in you, will surely bring it to completion. My beloved child, pause for a moment amid the rush of life, amid the noise of thoughts screaming within you, and listen, not with the ears of flesh, but with the depths of your soul, where only silence remains between you and me. For I am speaking. I have always been speaking, not through thunderclaps or earthquakes, but through the gentle sound of the morning wind, the subtle stirring of your spirit, the breath of my presence in quiet worship, and the delicate tremor in an honest conscience. I do not shout amidst the chaos of the city. I whisper in the stillness of the soul, and only those who truly seek will hear me. You are my workmanship, not a product of chance, not a consequence of mistake, but a masterpiece crafted by my very hands. Every detail in you, from your body to your soul, from your smallest preferences to your quietest desires, was placed with purpose. I wove you together in your mother's womb, not merely for you to be born, but to live for an eternal purpose. Every breath you take is the rhythm of a plan prepared long before the world began. Every step you walk, whether through peaceful valleys or barren deserts, moves within the orbit of heaven's calling. Walk in the good works I have prepared for you, for they are not merely tasks, but a path of transformation, shaping you daily to be more like me. Do not wait for a supernatural sign in the sky to know my will. My voice may not always resound, but it is always present. It does not force, but it endures. It does not push, but it lifts. When your heart is stirred to do what is right, no matter how small that is me. When your spirit trembles at a song, a scripture, or a silent moment that brings tears, that is me. When you pray in exhaustion with no more words to give, yet you remain there still, that is when I am closest. And if you will listen, you will hear me. If you will follow, you will see me at the next turn. And if you dare to trust, you will never be put to shame. For I have never disappointed a soul who truly loves me. My child, do not live only by what your eyes see or ears hear. There is a reality far greater, deeper than all appearances, stronger than any circumstance, more enduring than earthly achievements. There is a kingdom not built by human hands, not shaken by war or politics, not decayed by time. That kingdom, the kingdom of light, truth, peace, and glory, lives within you, not in some distant sky, but in every choice you make to follow me, in every act of love, forgiveness, and service, even when unseen. When you forgive while having the right to be angry, when you choose love over revenge, when you kneel instead of walking in pride, that kingdom grows in you, drives back darkness, and establishes an unshakable foundation. And because you carry that kingdom within you, the world around you will be shaken. I am shaking all that can be shaken, not to destroy you, but to awaken you. I am not pleased when you live a comfortable yet insignificant life. I want you to live a life that carries eternal weight. These shakings, loss, instability, change, pain, are not your enemies, but stern teachers allowed by me to help you discern what is truly unshakable. I am clearing the ground of your life so that what cannot be shaken will remain. True faith, genuine love, and unwavering faithfulness. Do not cling to what is fleeting. Do not build your life on emotions, fame, wealth, or praise, for all these will sway in the wind. Build your life on my word, or it is the immovable rock. What I speak will never return void. What I begin in you, I will complete in my way, in my time. If you will hold fast in faith, believe without seeing, love without return, and remain faithful though unseen, then you are living a life that makes heaven smile. And I say again, you are my handiwork. No one else can take your place in my plan. No one else can walk your part. Do not compare yourself to anyone, for I do not duplicate masterpieces. Every person is a unique design. You are not a flawed version of someone else. You are exactly what I intended to create, and you are enough because I am the one who made you. So take heart. When everything around you trembles, know that I am doing something new. When you feel loss, know that I am removing the temporary to build the eternal. When you feel stripped, trust that I am freeing you from what hinders growth. I am preparing you not just to survive, but to live with strength, with purpose, with impact. My beloved child, keep walking, even if slowly, even with trembling feet. As long as you walk with me in all things, keep your heart tender, your ears open, and your hands lifted. I will lead you to places you have never imagined, and in the process, you will not only find yourself, you will see me more clearly than ever before. My precious one, let me come deeper into your heart, not to stir you into confusion, but to set you free from what silently obstructs the flow of my love. There are things you've grown so familiar with that you think they're part of you. Fears, unhealed wounds, beliefs born from lies. But I, who see from the inside out, know that some things must be shattered so that true love can flow. Let me tear down the fortresses built by pain and pretense. Let me remove the masks you no longer realize you wear. I do not come to harm you, but to heal. Not to make you lose, but to make you whole in light and in life. I want to plant within you something that does not depend on earthly seasons. Something that wind cannot uproot, rain cannot wash away, and time cannot erode. That is eternal life, not merely life after death, but a life of eternal nature here and now. A life that loves, obeys, forgives, sacrifices, and stands firm even when misunderstood. Let me plant that seed within you, but for it to take root, you must let me uproot what clings tightly yet brings no life. It may hurt. You may feel empty for a moment, but believe that in that very emptiness, new life will begin to bloom. Do not harden your heart, my child. Do not turn away from my call because you fear change. Do not delay thinking you need more time to prepare. I do not wait for your perfection. I only need your willingness. Every moment you hesitate, the door of opportunity opens more slowly, not just for you, but for many who will be blessed through your surrender. Understand this. What I am doing is not a small tale in your personal life. It is a chapter in a greater plan spanning generations. Every obedient decision, every whispered yes through tears or in silence creates a ripple effect beyond measure. It echoes through time and touches a future you have yet to see. Souls will find light because you chose obedience today. Paths will be made because of the courageous steps you take now. I see what you cannot. I see unborn children growing under the shadow of the faith you're sowing. I see communities awakened by the love you're guarding. I see families restored, souls healed, callings awakened, all tied to your simple yet powerful choice to say yes to me, to surrender without condition. And I do not take it lightly. To me, it is more precious than gold, a fragrance rising to my throne, an offering accepted not by outward display, but by sincerity of heart. I entrusted this to you not because I had no one else, but because I know exactly what I placed inside you, what even you may not fully see yet. I see in you a fire that has never gone out, though many storms have come. I see in you a quiet faithfulness, though no applause is heard. I see in you a soul that listens, though surrounded by noise. These are the very reasons I chose you. Not because you are perfect. You need not be perfect to be used by me, but because you are willing. And that willingness is the sacred substance I use to build the eternal. I never choose wrongly. I am the wise one, the one who sees the end from the beginning. Every choice I make is intentional. And you, the one reading these words, wrestling with fear and uncertainty, are my chosen one. Not by accident, not by mistake. You are the appointed part of heaven's plan. So let me continue my work in you. Let me touch the uncharted places of your soul. Let me tear down what must be torn down so I can rebuild what will last forever. I do not build on shaky ground. I build on truth, on love, on obedience. And if you let me build, what I create will stand forever. Trust me, my beloved. What I'm doing is all because of love, a love that is selfless, boundless, and unwavering. Open your heart, release your grip, and step forward, not because you understand it all, but because you trust the one who leads. And in doing so, you will not lose yourself. You will find yourself. You will rediscover your true nature, your real freedom, and the glory I prepared for you before time began. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and he shall direct your paths. Proverbs 3:5-6. My beloved child, sit with me now and listen to my words with your whole heart, not hurriedly, not defensively, not with doubt. For these words come from the one who knows the deepest places in your soul, who understands even the things you lack the words to name. I know you are in a season of testing that you yourself cannot fully explain. Everything feels shaken, as if the foundations you once thought were solid are now trembling. But my child, in the midst of this storm, I say to you, this is not chaos. It is divine arrangement. Every tear, every sleepless night, every unanswered question, they are not outside my sight. Nothing you are experiencing is random. Not a single moment falls outside the framework of my divine plan. For I am not a God of confusion, but a God of perfect timing. Down to every breath, every heartbeat, every step. I do not operate in haste or error. I do not write stories that remain unfinished. With me, everything has its season. And the trial you are walking through, though painful, though perplexing, is an essential part of the good and steady work I am constructing in your life. You may feel pain in your body. You may feel anxiety with every breath. You may feel instability crowding your thoughts. But do not let these feelings deceive you into thinking I have left you. It is precisely in the moments when you feel my silence, when you believe you are walking alone, that I am most at work, not outside of you, but within you. I am cleaning house, I am rebuilding, I am revealing, and every shaking you endure, every moment you resist giving up, brings you closer to me. You ask why faith must be tested. Listen deeply, for this answer does not come from human logic, but from the heart of eternal love. I test your faith not because I doubt it, but because I love you too much to let you live with a shallow one. Faith is not words spoken in comfort. It is choices made under pressure in darkness. Intention untested, faith is still unformed and unproven. And I love you too deeply to leave it immature. True love cannot be confirmed by emotion alone. It must be proven through steadfastness in storms. Devotion cannot be measured only in ease, but must be revealed through temptation and fatigue. You say you trust me, but true faith is only visible when comfort is stripped away. When the things you once relied on are gone, only then do you see what truly anchors your soul. It is when you see nothing, feel nothing, and still choose to follow me. That is when you know you truly love me. Just as gold must go through the fire to be refined from impurities, just as steel must face heat to be strengthened, so must your faith pass through the flame, not to be destroyed, but to be purified. These trials are not meant to crush you. They are designed so that you might discover the depth of who you truly are. Sometimes you think I test you to see if you are good enough. No, I test you so that you will see what I've placed in you: strength, loyalty, and a heart that endures. So you may finally face yourself and declare, I may stumble, but I will not quit. I may tremble, but I will still walk. Oh, my child, what you are facing is not a sign of weakness. It is evidence that I consider you strong enough to walk through it. I do not place burdens upon the fragile. I place challenges in the path of those I have called to become like me. So if you are in the fire, do not think I have forgotten you. On the contrary, I am closer to you now than ever before. I stand in the fire with you, just as I did with the 3 friends of Daniel in the blazing furnace. The fire burned away their chains, but it did not burn them. So too this fire will consume what does not belong: fear, doubt, pride, dependency, but it will never consume you. You may not yet see the full meaning. You may not yet understand why I have allowed these things. But I promise you, one day when you look back, you will see the whole picture. And then you will know I have never made a mistake. What causes you to weep today will tomorrow become a testimony of my faithfulness. Stand firm, not because you are strong enough, but because I am holding your hand. Keep walking, not with great strides, but with honest steps. And every step, even the tearful ones, is drawing you closer to my heart. In all of this, you rejoice greatly, even though for a short time you have endured various kinds of trials and grief. These hardships come so that the proven genuineness of your faith, which is more valuable than gold that perishes even when refined by fire, may result in praise, glory, and honor at the revelation of Jesus Christ. I do not test you to reveal weakness, but to uncover glory. And you are an essential part of that magnificent and glorious plan. Do not fear. I am here, and I am still at work, in the trial, in the fire, and within your very heart. My beloved child, I know every corner of your soul. I see every hidden thought, every trembling emotion, every passionate flame, and every silent ache. But I do not allow trials simply to observe them. I allow them so that you may see yourself, so you can confront the neglected places in your heart, the shadows you have avoided. These tests are a refining process, stern yet full of love, allowing the impurities to surface and be swept away like ash in the wind. This way, your soul can become as clear as a mirror, reflecting eternal light. Trial is where truth and falsehood part ways. It is where genuine light pierces through illusions. It is where the roots of your life are revealed, either showing their shallowness or proving they are deeply rooted in me. You may walk comfortably along a path of blooming flowers when the skies are bright, but ease does not reveal your strength. Trial, however, is the true test of faith. When the sky suddenly darkens, when accusations echo in your mind, when the promises you've held on to feel delayed, when heaven seems silent, when every support crumbles, will you still believe? Will you continue to follow me? You may not realize it yet, but in moments like these, true faith is separated from shallow belief. This is the testing question. Not because I do not know the answer, but because you need to discover it within yourself. The enemy waits for your response. The world awaits your testimony, and heaven waits for the moment I will perform wonders through the faith tested within you. Untested faith is like a beautiful sword left unsharpened. It may appear pristine, but it cannot cut through darkness, pierce deeply, or protect the vulnerable. It must be honed, heated, stripped of impurities, and refined until it becomes both sharp and precious. Your faith is the same, and I am giving it the chance to grow through every challenge you face. Let me share a story from Scripture about Job, who endured seemingly endless trials only to be proven a man of unwavering faith. Job was once prosperous, blessed with a joyful family and peaceful life. But in an instant, everything changed as trials came upon him. His wealth disappeared, his children passed away, his body was ravaged by disease. No one could understand why a righteous man like him suffered so deeply. His friends came to comfort, but instead criticized. Society condemned him. His body weakened. Sleep abandoned him. Even his whispered prayers questioned if God had forgotten him. Yet through it all, Job declared, "Though he slay me, yet will I trust him. Though his hand be withdrawn, I will still believe." Job 13:15. Job did not comprehend why, but he knew the one in whom he believed. He did not allow pain to suffocate his faith, nor did he let chaos sever his covenant with the Creator. In the silent moments filled with tears, he still whispered a profound yes, a surrender not born of understanding, but of trust in the absolute goodness of the one testing him. Not only Job, but I have also inscribed on your soul the bold words of Paul. For we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance, character, and character, hope. Romans 5, verse 3-4. Not every trial exists to break you. In truth, they shape within you a heart that cannot be shaken, a soul that sees more clearly, and a faith strong enough to walk through darkness without fear. When you respond to trials with even a small yes amid confusion and difficulty, your affirmation echoes like thunder through the night. I belong to you. I will not give up. Oh, my beloved, understand this. Trials are not designed to expose your weakness, but to awaken your strength. They are not meant to cause you to stumble, but to teach you to stand. They do not silence you, they amplify your voice. When you choose to believe and keep walking, even when you cannot see the path or understand the delays, you live as one created for eternity. And this becomes your living testimony. The day you rose after falling, the moment you still said yes in the storm, the faithful love you offered to the one who called you. This is the witness that speaks to both heaven and hell, declaring that untested faith is not true faith, but faith refined by trial is the light that penetrates darkness, the sword that shatters deceit, and the lever that lifts the weary. So hold firmly to this promise. He who endures to the end shall be saved. Matthew 10:22. Do not give up when the trial reaches its peak. Do not retreat when terror echoes in your mind. Do not let fear seize your heart. Instead, echo Job's words. Though you plunge me into the mire, I will trust that you still hold truth. My Redeemer lives, and in the end he will stand upon the earth. Job 19:25-26. You will refuse surrender because you know who has called you. Faith is not a path avoiding darkness, but a lamp walking through it. I did not promise a stormless life, but I promised you would not capsize. I did not promise absence of suffering, but that suffering would build you into someone courageous and influential. Let trials not make you doubt me, but trust me more. Let them not cause fear, but deepen patience. Let them not push you back, but raise you stronger. You are the result of a purpose-driven process. I have used trials, fire, silence, pain, and loss, not to break you, but to refine your soul. And today I tell you clearly, you are not walking into darkness to be lost, but to find your true self in me. You are not stepping into hardship to be destroyed, but to prove once more that you belong to the glorious kingdom. You are not entering suffering to perish, but to ignite a light within, brighter, stronger, and more purposeful than ever before. So keep walking, my beloved. Do not look back when the trial passes. Your footprints may fade on the path, but the light within you will shine through every crack to form a glorious road that cannot be erased. When you feel weak, know I am strengthening you. When you cannot see, I am opening the eyes of your faith. When you face adversity, I am leading you deeper into acceptance, surrender, and love. Remember, you are a light created to shine. Remember, you are a sword forged to cut through deception. Remember, you were chosen to change the world, not through earthly power, but through tested faith and unending love. And lastly, I want you to engrave this on your heart. Say again, Father, I am willing. A small and fragile yes, yet carrying the power to change your destiny and the eternal kingdom. My beloved child, if I allowed you a smooth life, without trials, hardships, or adversity, your faith, though genuine, would never be deep. It would be like a thin mist on water, vanishing with the first heat of the sun or the slightest breeze. I love you too much to leave you fragile like that. I do not want you to have faith that only survives when things are calm, prayers are answered quickly, and circumstances are favorable. I seek in you a faith deep enough to stand firm when my voice is silent, when answers are delayed, and when darkness surrounds. I do not allow trials to punish, but to deepen your faith. I am cultivating perseverance, building endurance, and forming in you a heart as steady as stone. I do not want you to just survive. I want you to live with depth, weight, and the capacity to carry my glory in a broken world. Every hardship is not random, but part of the divine process transforming you from the inside out. Consider this. Faith is not mere emotion. It is not the product of circumstances, Faith is the bridge, not made by human hands, that connects heaven and earth. When you believe, you are not just hoping for something good to happen. You are anchoring your heart to mine. You are walking on what is unseen, yet more real than all that is visible through faith. My will is done on earth as in heaven. This is how you bring eternity into the present, making what I have spoken a visible reality in your life. Without faith, you cannot fully know you cling to for stability. It is not cruelty, but because something greater awaits. When I ask you to let go of what is easy to grasp, it is because I prepare your hands to receive the eternal, what no one can steal, time cannot erode, or power overcome. Remember, in all I do, testing or blessing, it flows from love. A love not shallow or fleeting, but everlasting. I do not shape you to hurt you, but to strengthen you. I do not let fire consume you, but refine you. Every test reveals your true value. The more you surrender, the more I fill. The more you obey, the further I lead you. You are never alone. I walk with you through every trial. I am not waiting for you beyond the storm. I am with you in it. I hold your boat. When you cannot see, I embrace you in the night. When you cannot hear me, you may tremble, but I do not. You may grow weary, but I never weaken. I am eternal, unshakable, faithful, and I will never let go. Take heart, my child. Every trial today nurtures seeds of eternity. Every act of surrender will bear fruit for generations. Do not measure by what you see. Measure by my word, the word that never returns void. Lean on me. Trust. Let go and receive what cannot be taken. In surrender, you do not lose yourself, you find yourself. And more, you find me, my beloved. So stay. Do not rush away. Do not scramble for escape or panic at uncertainty. Stand firm, not by your strength, but by my truth. Abide in me, not as a temporary refuge, but as your eternal home where your soul rests amid upheaval. Do not let fear pull you from my embrace. Do not let silence make you doubt my love. Do not let the whirlwind make you forget that I brought you in and will bring you out. The test will pass, no matter how long or deep, it will end. But what it builds inside, the shaping, refining, teaching, will remain. Perseverance grows in you. A steadfast heart forms. Your spirit's eyes open. Above all, you learn to love me not for gifts, but for who I am. That is more precious than victory, the reward beyond all you've asked. I form in you a new creation, stronger, deeper, more radiant in my glory. You will emerge not as one who escaped, but as one transformed. The light in you will illuminate your path and shine for those still lost. You will become pure, brighter, not once, but continually. True faith is not only found in victory, but in unshakable loyalty when no outcome is seen. Along this journey, you will know me, not by words, but experience, not theory, but intimacy filling every breath. That is the greatest reward, not answered prayers, open doors, or worldly success, but unbreakable communion. The unshakable awareness that I am here, still here, never having left you. I am with you now, not waiting to show up after the trial ends. In the fire, I am in the flames with you, just as I was with Daniel's 3 friends. The fire that should have consumed them became the place where my presence was clearest. Even in silence, you mistake for distance. I whisper deepest truths. I use that silence to teach you to listen with your soul, to see with eyes of faith. And when you feel you cannot hold on, it is I who hold you. The fire cannot burn you because I set its boundaries. Weariness cannot break you because I am strength in your weakness. The wind cannot carry you away because you stand on solid rock, me. Every wound etches an eternal design on your soul, and complete you will emerge, not smelling of smoke or ash, but shining like refined gold, radiant, strong, unshakable. And I will rejoice over you, not as a distant father, but as a bridegroom singing joyfully as his beloved enters what was promised before time began. O my beloved, faithful soul, persevering warrior, do not turn back. Hold to what you know. Hold my word as a sword in the night. Do not let emotions decide. Do not let circumstances define you. I have called you. I have chosen you. I am refining you, not to destroy, but to bring you home. A place of glory, peace, and unity with me. And now, as the fullness of time approaches, as the footsteps of the faithful one grow nearer, I say, stand firm, stay. I am coming, and your reward is me. Now offer this prayer with all your heart. Almighty God, faithful and unchanging one, today I come before you not in strength but complete surrender. Amid all I do not understand, amid delays, I choose to believe. Teach me to be faithful not only when strong, but when empty. Train my faith to be a decision born of a soul that loves you. Though I see darkness, let me see you as light. Though the promise terrifies, let me walk as if I have already received. Do not let me forget that faithfulness today builds the foundation for eternity tomorrow. Holy God, keeper of secrets for the faithful, I pray for endurance on this journey. Uplift my soul when your silence lingers. Teach me the priceless worth of walking with you, not for reward, but because you are the reward. Give me unconditional love, uncalculated forgiveness, and unshakable loyalty. If any part of me is not fully yours, reveal it and teach me to yield. I long to live worthy of the name set apart for the Lord. Holy Spirit, guide every faithful step. Shape my mind to seek not fleeting rewards, but the glory of the one who called me. Remind me the calling is greater than feelings, higher than what I see. When I pass through fire, let me not burn. When I pass through waters, let me not drown. For I know your hand is always there. Eternal God, I thank you that your faithfulness never runs dry. When I change, you remain the same. When I falter, you stay steadfast. Thank you for keeping me through every test and unanswered season. You do not just watch, you walk with me. You do not just stay silent, you work. Thank you for answering not by what I want, but by what I need. I know every tear is a seed for future glory. I know you never forget my faith, merciful Lord. Thank you for turning trials into places of encounter. I once resented your silence, but now I thank you for teaching me to hear you in stillness. My beloved, don't let this be the last time you hear my voice. Return here again and again, and let me remind you that you are loved beyond measure. The world will try to make you forget. So come back for the next word I have prepared just for you. Amen.